All right, buddy. We gotta push this thing back. You ready? Mm-hmm. All right. So the best way to push this is actually by turning the tires.
Okay.
You gonna help me? Don't run yourself over. What's going on, guys? Matt with MotoWorks here, and I've got my helper here. Whose car is this, Dawson?
Mine.
Yeah, this is Dawson's car, 100%. He has told me that, since I brought it home. Yeah, he really likes this car, so that's who we're fixing this car for. And I told him, what'd I tell you? I said, if we're gonna fix this car, we're gonna do it together. Because if it's his car, yeah, by golly, he better know every nut and bolt on this car. So let's get started on this thing. Now here's the problem with the car. Captain High Voice, as you saw in the last video. Oh, that's great news. That is awesome. Yeah, this car started then, and that was pretty much the last time it started. It started a little bit when it was Dawson's nap time, and I didn't get to take him for a drive. All I did was I went up and down the street, my driveway here. I went forward and backward. It did all those things. It still won't go into park, so I think we've got a bigger issue than I initially thought. So it won't go into park even when it was running. I tried jamming it in park, tried jamming on the brakes, and it won't go into park. So I'm not concerned about that right away because it starts without it being in park. I want to get it running, driving, and seeing, what issues come after that. But that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to diagnose why it won't start. And I mean, I have a sneaking suspicion it was compression all along because like I said in the last video, I did check the compression. It was 60 PSI, but that was on a Harbor Freight compression tester. I borrowed another compression tester from my buddy Scotty, and we're gonna test that compression tester versus the Harbor Freight one and see, what I come up with. But I don't know, maybe because it was cold and it would go up onto high idle. It seems like this thing shut off when it got hot. When the engine got hot, it shut off, and then it wouldn't start again. And then I waited the whole night. Actually, let's see if it starts. I don't know if it's gonna start. I'm rambling here, so let's actually just see if it starts. Here, Dawson, try and start it.
What did you do?
You just turn the key all the way to the right.
This way?
All the way to the right, yep. Yeah, so now it's not even trying to start, and it smells really heavily of fuel, which is how it smelled and the way it sounded last time. All right, dude, reach your hand in here. Grab, there's a little handle up here. Squeeze it, and then I'll squeeze this side. Got it? Mm-hmm. All right. So that's what I'm going to do. Just take this little access off here, and we're going to check the compression. We're going to check for compression. Ooh, I almost bapped you in the face with that thing. We're going to check for compression in this because it's the first step. I know it has spark because I tested for spark, and I know it has fuel because I can smell fuel right now from just cranking that. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to check for compression and see what we got.
And we're going to put the engine in.
Well, if it has no compression, we're going to have to put the engine in. Alrighty? Mm-hmm. Alright, so first thing we got to do, we got to get the compression tester hooked up and see what we got.
And when we put the engine in, maybe it will start.
Well, yeah, if that's the problem, definitely. When the engine goes in, then it should start.
Uh-huh.
But let's see if we can get this thing running. If we can't, we're not going to waste too much time on it, right? Because we want to get this engine done. Because you want to go where? Down to drive it, don't you?
Yeah, at the fire station. You can turn the lights on.
So, as you can see, I have a deadline that I have to meet to get this thing running. So, let's check the compression. How about it?
Uh-huh.
All right. Alrighty, so what are we doing, Dawson? We're getting the bolts out for the spark plug, coils, I'm going to take the spark plugs out so we can do a compression test there. And you've got nice tiny little hands that fit in these places.
Cameron has tinier hands to fit.
Yes, he does. Your baby brother does have tinier hands. Of all the places to put this stuff, they could have moved it up just a little bit further, but they fit it right down in there.
How did he put the engine in?
Probably through the bottom. I don't think it's going to fit out of the top of this thing.
Down through the bottom. Oh yeah, right. We have to lift this up.
So this is pretty neat. I was wondering how this thing here was held up out of the way.
How much pounds is this?
What, the car? Car weighs 1,800 pounds.
Can you lift that much?
Probably not.
But
maybe I need to step. Maybe I need to step my game up.
What if we didn't put the engine in?
Never say can't, son. We're gonna teach you that word. We're gonna teach that word right out of your vocabulary. Anything can be done with enough tools and willpower.
Scotty has a lifter.
Scotty does have a lifter. He kept telling me that we should use his lifter for doing this, but we're gonna do this in the garage, okay? You and me. So
only motorcycles are for that.
That's right. Yeah, we do have a lift for motorcycles, but not for smart cars. That's right. This was cool here. This is what actually holds this thing up here. You see this little clip? And that's what that holds that thing up so it doesn't fall on your head while you're working.
There's another bolt I need to do when
You got to do all three of those, dude. All three of those got to come out. If it gets too loose for the ratchet, you can always spin them out with your fingers. Is it loose enough that you can spin them out with your fingers? You give it a shot?
Yeah.
Is it?
A little.
Might go the other way.
Not that much.
Not that much? Okay. So we're going to remove those ignition coils, and then we're going to take the spark plugs out, and we're going to hook the tester up. All right? You're doing great, dude. What do you got?
This?
That's the spark plug socket. Simba. Alright, get your spark plug out there. Yep, you put that down in there. Yep, you spin that out, and then the spark plug should come out of there.
Like this way?
Yep, you spin it out to the left. Ooh, you cutting your arm there? You alright? Oh no, that's your tattoo. Look at your sweet tattoo. It's just going away, isn't it?
Yeah, it's hard to do that.
We'll have to get you some more ink.
There's a little blood there from inside.
Well, look at you getting into it. Pretty soon your hands will look like mine. We don't want them to. Maybe we'll get you some gloves for the next time.
Yeah, but baseball gloves.
I don't think your baseball glove will fit. Maybe, but
I see the bottom right through there. I think.
Alright, so I think that one's gonna come out. I'm gonna go grab you a magnet, okay? Here we go. And then you just put that magnet down in that one where you're just loosening. Down in there. That in there? And you should be able to pull the spark plug out that way. Pull the magnet out, the spark plug should be attached. Oh, look at that!
Lost it.
Oh, did you? You might have to use your other hand, dude. Might be a two-hand job. Got it? Oh, you alright? And did you get it? Alright, yay! So look at it. It's definitely, what's that smell like? Looks a lot like antifreeze to me.
Can
Yeah, it's definitely,
I don't know.
it's not gasoline.
That is another.
I think,
another.
yeah, that's definitely not gasoline. That's definitely coolant. So, this engine, buddy, I think this engine's going to be shot. Yeah, that's definitely antifreeze on that spark plug. So, I think we found the issue. Is that a far-reaching magnet? Look at how long that thing gets. Pretty cool. So what did we find, Dawson? There's not gasoline on those spark plugs, is there?
Antifreeze.
Antifreeze. Antifreeze not supposed to be inside where the spark plug goes.
No.
Or is it?
Maybe it's just the side of this stuff.
It's definitely yucky. So let's drain the oil out of this and see what our oil looks like. It should be a nice brown, dark brown, blackish color. If it comes out anything very lightly colored, or if there's antifreeze in it, that's not a good sign either. So
No.
let's get this thing jacked up, and then we're gonna check the engine oil and see what comes out, okay? There. All right, dude, we got the car jacked up. See this drain bolt here, a real big bolt on the front there.
Right there, right on that side.
This one right here.
Oh, yeah, right. I saw that one.
All right, now I need you to take it out, and be careful when you're taking it out, because a bunch of oil, and I have a feeling probably water is going to come out first. You don't need that. It's pretty loose. I loosened it for you. All right, now be careful. Just let it fall into the pan. Spin it out real carefully. Oh, that's not good.
No.
Keep going. All the way.
That's not good.
That's not good. Let that fall out. Bloop. All right, you can pull it. Pull it, pull it, pull it. There you go, there you go. Ooh. Oh, that's... Ew, what's that look like?
Brown. Looks like poop.
It does look like poop. Look, does it look like chocolate milk?
Yeah.
You don't want to drink that chocolate milk.
No.
That's yucky. Doesn't look like there's that much oil in it. But, I mean, it
It's like a water fountain
does look like a water fountain.
that you can drink out of.
That is not a good sign there.
No.
It looks like this engine was apart, too. I think somebody took this engine apart at one point. So, I'm looking under here. It looks like somebody had taken this apart. So maybe they had a bad head gasket, or who knows. But they didn't even put that.
We have to put that thing up right there.
They didn't even put that belt on right there.
What belt?
This belt here. You can kind of see it. I don't know if the camera can see it, but it's like not even installed correctly there. So
Hey, Dad, we need to put that black thing up then.
yeah, they didn't even. They forgot to put a couple bolts back in that, didn't they? Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff we gotta fix on this, buddy boy. You think you're are you up to this challenge? Yeah, all right.
We have to pull this whole engine out.
That's what it's looking like. I mean, water in the spark plugs. Definitely gonna have to pull this whole engine out.
Maybe that's what's making the spark plug yellow.
That's what's, well, that's a result of the spark plugs being all nasty and covered in water. So this thing definitely either had a bad head gasket or the engine's broken. Somehow antifreeze is getting where it's not supposed to.
Maybe this is damaged somewhere.
Do you want to go show everybody the new engine for this? Do you know where it is?
Oh, yeah, over there.
All right, let's go show them. Here, go this way. This way's easier.
Can I hold the camera?
You can hold the camera, yeah. You can show the people.
That's where it is.
So there's our new engine. We do have a new one. So we're going to have to do what? We're going to have to pull that engine out, right? What else do we want to tell the people? We're going to have to pull that engine out. You and me. We're going to pull that engine out. And then we're
And we
going
need to carry that engine all the way over to that smart car.
We need to carry that engine all the way from over here, so over to the smart car.
Yeah, but we have to move this stuff right here.
Are you, listen, is my garage a mess?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all right.
You didn't
Rub it in.
clean it
Rub it in. All right, so yes, we do have to put an engine in this thing. That's the verdict.
Can I help you clean it?
What, the garage? Yeah, you can help me clean the garage. I'll never turn down that help. But just looking at this stuff here, yeah, it's gonna need an engine.
Yeah, there's stuff
Maybe
on the side.
Maybe we'll take this apart then and see what's actually wrong with it. Because we'll have this engine
The
here.
bolts, it's staying a little higher. And the bolt's in there and it's gonna be in there.
Starting to disappear.
Yes. I saw the bottoms disappearing.
Alrighty. Well, yeah, so we've got our work cut out for us, bud, but it doesn't look like it's that difficult to get this engine out of here.
No.
I think it should be...
Lights.
What do you think? Do you think if we start this week, we should be done?
I think it will like slam down.
Well, we're not going to want it to slam down. There's still stuff we're going to reuse, so we're going to gently guide it down. How about that? But that's what we're going to have to do. That wasn't what I wanted to see, but oh well. I wish I would have picked up the camera. I wish you would have been awake, dude. I would have taken you for a ride up and down the driveway.
Well, you're to have the lights on and let me steer down at the fire station.
Oh yeah, when we get this done, absolutely. You can sit on my lap and steer this thing around. I don't care. That's fine. Yeah. No, that's the reward. That's the reward for getting this stuff done. Because this is a lot of work, dude. Ugh. But that's the verdict with the car. You know, I didn't even bother do a compression test when there's antifreeze on the spark plugs. Yeah, that tells me that compression's probably going to be low. What?
This looks like it's as little as my four-wheeler engine right there.
It definitely is as small as your four-wheeler exhaust.
Yeah,
that's
but
for sure.
that's smaller.
And
That's a little bigger than mine. Mine's smaller.
And you have a 50cc, so yeah, there's that. But
That's still coming out. I don't know how long that.
I think that's gonna do it for this video, guys. We got a bit of an update on the car, and
Dad.
like I said, we're gonna fix the. Hold on, bud. Hold on. We're gonna fix the engine first, get it running, and then look at the transmission. Look at the shift mechanism. I'm hoping it's something simple, like maybe I find the transmission, something's bound up there, but. It probably won't be that easy. I do have a bunch of parts to put on that engine, and we'll go over that in the next video. But thanks for checking out this video, guys. I guess we're just going to get this thing cleaned up, right, bud? And then we're just going to push it off to the side. And
Hey, Dad.
what's up?
The bolt's covered up with this stuff.
Oh, yeah, that does have plenty of oil in it. It's just all nasty, funky, coolant-filled oil. So, yeah, that's not good. But hopefully we can get this done in, I don't know, maybe a week. Hopefully, that's my goal. And we'll see what happens. But we'll see you in the next video, guys. Thanks for checking this one out.